Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Cork in the North. Joined by me, Andrew Ryan. Thank you very much for downloading, listening and subscribing. Buy some merch. We do appreciate everybody. We are here live in the Duncairn Arts Centre. Hello, live audience. They actually turned up, ladies and gentlemen. These are the people that listen to the podcast. We do appreciate everybody that is downloading, listening and subscribing to us as we continue on this arduous journey of podcasting. We have two fantastic guests joining us here on this episode. It's our 100th episode as well. And when we started off the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 years into it now. Our first year, we were getting on average about 1,000 downloads per episode. And we are now getting around 10 to 12,000 per episode, averaging about 40,000 or so per month, which we are absolutely delighted with. We're growing slowly but surely with a nice cult and also weird following. I'm only joking, mate. You're good to see you. Thanks for the money and Patreon. Can I just say, not all of you are patrons, and we know who you are from the list. You will be asked to sign up before you leave because Sean's kids needs nappies. Right. Joining me on this episode, ladies and gentlemen, he's a man that I love very much because of the opposite lifestyle he lives. This is a man I love very much, ladies and gentlemen, because of the opposite. It's a guy I like. It's a guy I like. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see him on nearly every second episode that we have. And joining him, ladies and gentlemen, is a stand-up comedian from Florida in America who's made her home here in Northern Ireland. So, ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome my two guests for the first section of the show. Will you give it up for the wonderful Aaron Butler and Jazmynne Sierra? There he is. So, Aaron, I knew you would make an entrance because the last time you turned up to do this podcast, you turned up...
Shut up, Andrew, all right? I'm here now. The podcast can finally fucking begin. Enough of your boring stories about Cork. Here's the way it is, guys. The last time... tell you what, that was a better entrance you gave me than when I did a gig for you last year. Last year I did a gig for this guy, supporting him on a black box show, and he goes to the audience, he goes, I'm going to bring up my special wee friend. Give it up for Aaron Butler. The audience thought his gay mate was coming up to join him, or a Make-A-Wish patient was about to get rolled up to the fucking stage. And to be fair, I do look a wee bit Make-A-Wish. Not now, but like, when I was like 8 years old, I was very, very thin. All my mum's friends were like, how long's he got left? My mum was like 80 years. Like, he's fuck all wrong with him. It's just is what it is. But the Troubles was mad, you know?
Aaron Butler there doing his new show for us.
Yeah, there you go, guys. Just trying out some bits.
Well, it's good.
Thanks for the feedback.
Good to see Aaron.
Yeah, good to see you too, mate.
Jazmynne, how are you?
I'm great.
Wow, thank you very much for coming on to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. This is very American. This feels very American.
This feels very American.
Yeah.
Not like... Does this look American? Does it feel...
I think
you
like
couldn't come across two more Irish people if you've ever met them.
I know.
Excuse me, I'm part African. Don't...
Yeah.
He's a
Specials
brother.
on YouTube right now. Go watch it. But yeah.
Yeah, like he did a DNA test, 0.03% African, and he's fucking clinging on to that.
Oh, fuck. Lion King's my favourite movie, mate, so, you know, just...
So, yeah, Jazmynne...
Don't raise your profile, mate, but go ahead.
He's got a bit of kink in his hair.
Yeah.
I got a bit of what?
Oh.
What did you say? Yeah, my sister from another mister, you know what I'm saying? Tell
Aaron,
it like
have
it
you
is.
taken drugs?
What?
You were so quiet backstage.
Because you were shitting yourself backstage and I couldn't say anything. He's fucking pacing up and down. Aaron, we're going to do this and right. We're going to do that. And I'm like, yeah, fucking, you're making it Sunday. Fuck up, right? Just fucking live the dream, kids.
Right. You sound like a guy that's hungover for someone that doesn't drink.
Mate, do you know what? I did a podcast with Mickey Bartlett last night, sitting right there. I did Mickey Bartlett's live podcast in Mandela Hall last night. Very different vibe from this one, I tell you that much. Audience were very... Because here's what happened. There was a big sofa with Keezy and Mickey on it before the pod. Like, you were doing a bit of prep before the pod. You were, like, writing things like that.
A lot of me prep here, like.
Mickey and Connor Keys' prep was... Connor did a 500 milligram edible. Mickey downed a bunch of shots. And then they both went, sure, we'll see what happens. And went out there. And then I was in a red velvet tracksuit, and they were just, it was the weird, it was just, I was on stage with them. We're both just like, so it was very, yeah. It was
well, this is a very different vibe.
Yeah. You're not on any edibles yet.
I'm on anxiety medication. That's all I'm on.
Do you get those in gummy form?
I take, like.
You're on anxiety gummies.
This is not started how I thought it was going to start.
You said
Right,
that before. You know what I mean? Like, oh, church.
So anyway.
Yeah, good to be here.
Jazmynne,
Yeah.
lovely to have you on Cork in our podcast.
It's great to be here.
Thank you so much. Now, you come from Florida in America.
Yeah, I grew up in Florida, and then I lived in Philadelphia for about 10 years, and then I moved here.
Why? Why are you living in Antrim? You've come from Florida to Antrim.
I know.
Normally people go from Antrim to Florida for a new life. Have you chosen an old life?
Okay, this is going to make me sound crazy.
Right.
But I genuinely, one night I had a dream that I lived here, and then I didn't have any responsibilities. I had enough money. So in that year, I just moved over here. Yeah.
Fuck. I had a dream last night I was bucking Dua Lipa, so I can't wait to see. Fucking fingers crossed. This is going to be a good day.
And do you know what the mad thing is? You DM'd Dua Lipa, didn't you? And she saw it. It came up seen on the Instagram.
Every day I do it, for fuck's sake. It's like a tradition. I DM her, I DM Cher, and I just see who's going to win the lottery one day.
They're going to win the lottery by being with you, yeah.
Hopefully it's Cher, because she's fucking old, so I've only got a few more.
Anyway.
R.I.P. But yeah. Here, can I ask, Jazz, what was like when how long did you live in Florida?
I lived in Florida for 19 years.
Was that Arnold Schwarzenegger time? Wasn't he the mayor of...
That's California.
Oh, California, same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
California, Florida.
Yeah.
What are the similarities?
What
are the similarities from Antrim and Florida?
White people.
White people.
Yeah.
Yeah, racists.
When you moved here, did you notice more racism or less racism?
I know.
By the way, come out you black and tans. That's just a song. It's just in case you're...
Yeah, we don't want you to come out like, you know what I mean?
Noted. Honestly, it feels less racist here, but I think that's just you guys haven't really had a lot of opportunity.
Go to Ardoyne, you'll...
Really?
Yeah.
You actually think so?
I think so. I mean, or you guys are just more polite. No one says to me, you know.
No one's, yeah.
In America, they'll
Interesting.
say it.
Oh, so they'll actually say it to you straight up?
Yeah.
Really? Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Because when I think of that, I've been to America once.
Andrew's like, school shootings? Do they really do that, all right? Is it that bad? Is it that bad, like?
Can I just say, I'm having a fucking great time so far. Is that a thing, is it?
Yeah, no, it's the thing.
Jesus Christ.
Not here, though.
Wouldn't
not
happen
here.
in Ballycastle.
Fuck all happens in
Actually,
Ballycastle.
I was on a gig with you last week, and I thought this is the closest to black people I'll ever experience. We went to Lurgan.
What was up at Lurgan?
Those are quite a bunch of people, aren't they?
They are some wild.
Yeah.
Have you got anyone in from Lurgan?
Yeah.
My brother.
Why, when you say
Okay,
that...
thanks for sitting at the front.
You're saying Lurgan people are very close to black people? Is that what you said? So I'm just trying to make sure.
Lurgan people are really close to where I grew up.
Oh, are you...
I'm from the hood.
Lurgan are hood people?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are very loud in the cinema.
Yeah.
They're very loud in the cinema. What the fuck?
It's just a wee joke.
Right. Jazmynne, you've been here, 3 years? Mm-hmm. Right. So what is it that you like about living in the North, in Northern Ireland? Well, first of all, what did you know about this place before you came here?
Nothing.
Did you not Google it? In the airport on the way over?
So no. I just remembered my dream, and I was like, it looks the most like that place. And I moved here. I didn't even visit before I moved. I literally just moved here.
So you said Northern Ireland, the North.
Yeah.
Antrim.
Well, Antrim was where I was able to get a job. So
Get a job. So what do you do actually full time or in the day?
I do charity work. So charity
In Antrim, job for life.
all
Job for life there.
Yes, I do charity work all over Northern Ireland. But yeah, I think I love the people. I love the culture here. You guys are very hospitable people. I like that there's a work-life balance, you know?
Oh, why? Is that not happening in the States?
No, in America, it's all work, and you never enjoy anything.
Because you have to pay massive money for healthcare there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's
Here he fucking goes about the money. Fucking aye. Can't stop him now, Mr. Fucking. I have a GP in Cork and Belfast, oh I. Fucking. Any wonder our health services fuck this cunt's leeching off every fucking GP he can get. Oh, I've one in Ardown, Ireland. I've one in Fermanagh. I've one in fucking. Anyway. See any gigs coming up or what's crack?
If you do, like, obviously, like, we're from this island, right? So the thing is,
It's
like,
all one, baby. I did a gig in the Linfield Supporters Club last night. Fuck, you couldn't have said that there, let me tell you. I was one of them as we turncoat. I was like, I fucking hate them too, mate. Yeah, fucking. That's right. King Billy is on the wall. Fucking keep him there. That's right. I know what that means, but yeah.
well, fuck the research anyway.
Aye. Shut up your hole.
But what I'm saying is, like, in America, how much would you have paid for healthcare?
Probably about $300 a month.
Which is what, about 250 sterling?
Yeah.
Wow.
And what?
And that's just to
in
have
case.
insurance. Like, you also have to pay for every prescription, every visit, you pay a copay. So, like, to go to the doctor, you've spent your $300, and then it's another $75 when you just to go to the back, to actually go.
Oh, wow. So but when you came here, have you got the right, what kind of visa have you got here? No, not like questioning, like...
Are you trying to get her deported? Are you
No.
like your paperwork
Immigration isn't outside of the van. No, I'm just
Immigration
curious. Like, fucking hell, like, I'm not trying to get rid of you, Jazmynne. Like, and I'm just saying, it's like what? Like, how did you get here? Like,
You trust one white man.
Yeah. I hear you, sister.
no, but how did you get in? Like, what's the? Not how did you get in? Like, but how did you like? How did you get the right to live here? Like, how does that work? Like, do you get
That's
sponsored
way
or
worse.
something?
That's way worse.
Well, like, how did you get in?
How'd you get the right to live here? Like you?
No, but like, how did you come in? Like,
I have a worker visa.
oh, right, okay, cool.
It's a 3-year worker visa, and then it renews. And then after 5 years, I can apply to be a resident.
Right, so you've done your 3 years now. So you've renewed it for how long? 2 more years?
So I have another 3 years, but after 2 years, I can apply.
And are you going to apply?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Or
Fantastic.
marry a guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or if I can marry, it'd be a way easier route.
Yeah.
Well, the strange thing is, on Friday night, Aaron, you don't know this.
Okay,
You got married?
You're gonna
No,
bring
no,
this
I'm
up?
going to say it. I'm going to say it.
I just want everyone to know that Andrew calls me Jazmynne, and my name is Jazmynne.
No, I
And
fixed that today. I fixed that today.
Racist Andrew. Let's make
fixed that
sure we
today.
get that out
Because
in
she
the
knows
public
what's
right
coming.
now.
First
So
ever-
she's
Run with that narrative,
my
everybody.
first
Shut the fuck up, the two of you.
Oh, you would say that
my
to two
podcast.
African American people, wouldn't you? You fucking would do that. Typical. Fuck's sake.
That's
He
what
didn't even post the black square 4 years ago. He didn't even do it. I remember.
No, let me explain. I knew you'd jump in there with that because you know what was coming, right? So on Friday night, you don't mind me saying this, Jazmynne. You don't mind me saying this, right? Right?
You know, my first time
I work with
ever-
somebody that's called Yaz, and I got them mixed
I
up,
work
Yaz
with
and
someone
Jazz.
named John. On my first ever time on TV, Andrew was introducing me.
Oh.
Give it up for Jazmynne Sierra.
Oh, well, at least he didn't go, here's my special wee mate, and bring you on.
Right. So what happened was on Friday night, right? I was at the Q Radio Christmas party, right?
Oh,
and then
what
I
a
left at about 11 o'clock, and I was walking down the street. And as I was walking down the street, what was it? Whites?
Yeah.
I bet it was with you.
His hole keeps getting dug deeper.
He wasn't even in the bar. That's just the people he was with.
I did not put those two together. I did not put that together.
No, you wouldn't put two together.
We were outside the pub Whites, right? And Jazmynne was walking down with a couple of other comedians, Kieran Franco and Pete and stuff like that. And I said, "Oh Jesus, how are you doing?" And he said, "Oh, let's go for a pint." So we had 5 pints of Guinness, right? We sat down and we were chatting away. And then Jazmynne said to me, "Oh, I want to stay in Northern Ireland." And I was like, "Coach, I need to marry someone." She goes, "Of all the people I would marry for legal status, I'd marry Aaron Butler." That's what you said. That's what you said. That's what you said.
I said the only person who I've already discussed it with is Aaron Butler.
Oh, you've already discussed it with. So you've already prepped Aaron for a potential
Yes.
marriage But he's had a vasectomy, so there's no
I
kids.
don't want his children. I want his citizenship.
So, Aaron,
Yeah.
because you're someone that doesn't ever want to get married, you don't want to have kids, you've had the vasectomy, you've laid your cards out on the table. We all know where you stand when it comes to commitment and being happy. If Jazmynne had a knock on the door and it was whoever it was, the Peelers or whatever, and they're saying, Jazmynne, listen.
The Peelers?
Or whoever
Have
it was.
you said them on it? Fuck's sake.
Well, you know what I mean. And she's like, you got to stay in the country. You got 6 months. Like you're gonna have to marry someone, right?
Yeah.
And I think Aaron would probably be the prime person because he'd be like, look, I'm just doing this give him $5,000 or something. Like,
I gotta pay him.
Of course you have to pay him. He doesn't do anything for free at all. And I know him. He sent to me a text yesterday. How much am I getting for today?
Because I have to pay protection money to be in this fucking place in North Belfast. Let me tell you, I know boys. There's boys looking at me.
But I think you two would be a lovely couple.
No, hold on. We just went through a whole process about how it's just to keep her in the country, and now you're proposing that we become a lovely couple.
No, but you'd have to probably.
You're blurring the lines here, Andrew. We need to make
Which
a decision. Are we a couple, or are we just doing it to keep Jazz in the country?
You do it to keep her in the country, but you have to. Don't they investigate you? I've seen it on Border Force on Sky. Do you ever see these sham marriages they have in England and the Border Force to go, how long have you been together? Oh, 6 years. And they scroll through your Facebook and Instagram. If there's no pictures of you together, like, we don't really think you guys are actually doing it. You don't have any, you don't have like an apartment together. You're not like cohabiting. There's no joint bank account. You have to like build a background, build a story. Right. This could be your first photograph together. Like, you know what I mean? On Instagram. So you...
Yeah. Imagine showing this to Border Control. Like, oh, that checks out, yeah. Fair play, best life. No, look, listen, if it was to keep you in the country and if we got a wee contract that said you don't get my house when we divorce and all that sort of stuff, then I'll do it, no sweat.
I think you would fall in love with me and forget it's a bit.
Yeah.
That's what I think would happen.
Listen, try a few fingers, see what happens, you know? On me, not her.
We're in a church, Aaron.
Yeah, you get fucking...
We're in a church.
Yeah. They're fucking ready.
Right, now, guys, obviously we know we are 2 weeks away from Christmas. Jazmynne, in America, you've had 2 Christmases here already?
Yes.
Right, how does it compare the Irish, Northern Irish, whatever, Christmas experience than we would have?
Right. Here it's really, it feels more Christmassy. You guys have like the Christmas market and the first...
Very expensive down there.
Yeah. I went to someone's house for dinner and they all started singing, which I've never experienced in my life.
Could be a funeral as well.
No. But in America, my family's Puerto Rican, so we would have like dinner on the 24th and then open everything. You guys have Boxing Day? We don't have
St.
that.
Stephen's Day.
What? Oh.
Here he fucking goes. Oh, I'm from Ireland. Oh, fucking
Is that
happy to
political?
fucking... What is? I can't say. Oh, Cork.
You guys have an extra day?
Well, it's Boxing Day /
Replace the R with a C.
Hard R.
Stop, Cork suckers. Andrew loves Cork. Yeah.
But yeah, you find it a big difference?
Yeah, I really do like it here. I prefer it here because it gets cold. Like, Florida's hot. I go swimming on Christmas. And
You don't like the hot?
No. Not at
You
all.
prefer the cold?
Yes.
Fucking hell.
I love it here. Love
Do you?
cold and the rain. I'm all about it.
You know, that's quite interesting. Like, Aaron, you're a big Christmassy guy.
Yeah, am I?
But you are. So you're going up to your mum's on Christmas Day, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll go up there, open presents and all.
So who do you buy for on Christmas, Aaron? Who's
buy
your
them.
circle of people?
My mum, my dad, my granny, my aunt, her lesbian partner, my aunt that's not a lesbian and her straight partner. Don't know why I'm making this about this, but I'm just making sure both aunties are featured, the cousin, and that's it. And
Is that all you buy for?
Aye.
And do they all reciprocate, like, and buy you a present, or is it one of those? Because, like, the older I'm getting, I'm making an effort with a few people. No, but hold on a second now, right? You all know this.
I know why he's making it. You're talking about the wee nephews in your family?
No, well, yeah, and then, like, some, like, extended family and friends that we would have had over the years. Whereas I, like, buy them. Last year, like I turned up to someone's house. I hadn't seen him for a while, and I turned up with a present, had a cup of tea and, Christmas mince pie thing, right? And we're all there. And then all year haven't heard from them.
But what
So
did
do I
you,
go
what
back
did you
this
buy
year
them?
now or what, like?
What did you buy them? Maybe it was...
Oh, I think I bought them like...
Was this the fake Gucci bag from Dubai that you bought for your...
No, I turned up with like wine and stuff. But I haven't heard from them all year. I'm like, oh, fuck them, I'm not going back this year. Like, so would you go back? Where do you draw the line? Like, because every year...
Did they get you a present back?
No, they didn't even know I was calling. I just turned up.
That's probably the problem.
Well, that's a bit of an issue, yeah. Did you just turn up?
Yeah, it was Christmas Eve.
Does anyone like it when someone just turns up to their house?
Absolutely not.
Oh, really? I thought that was kind of a nice thing to do. Hold on a second.
You're going, I'm Andrew Ryan. People will love it when I just turn up to their house, don't they?
Hold on a second. Before mobile phones, if you wanted to, say for example, me and you were living in Cork, right? And I was your buddy, and I wanted to go and play a little bit of football with you or something like that, right?
I know. I'm always his buddy. Andrew's head lives in a constant cop drama that me and him are in. Right? Yes, I'm your buddy.
But like before mobile phones, you used to just call round to people's houses. Then you'd knock on the door and you go, "Hi, it's Aaron in," and they're like, "Yeah," and he goes, "Do you want to come out and play?" Like,
Here.
that's normal, isn't it?
But here, do you know what's mad though? We have mobile phones now. So no one does that anymore.
What's mince pie?
A mince pie. Aaron, you describe it.
There's no mince in it, am I right in saying that?
It's kind of like...
That's fucking weird. Why just call it... Well, what is it filled with? Figs? Sweet mince? So there is mince in it.
So like sweet, like beef?
Sweet beef? Sweet beef's my name on Tinder. Sweet beef here, love. Sweet beef's just calling around to your house. Doesn't give a fuck about mobile phones.
Sweet Beef's my drag name.
No, Sweet Beef Curtains is your drag name. The Sunday church. Do you miss Florida?
This isn't going on UTV, is it?
No, it's not.
It's not going on UTV.
This is going on Pornhub. It will.
This is brilliant.
It's
It's sugar, it's carbs, and it's...
hold on, but what do you... bread? Aye, carbs. is that
No,
what
mince
you mean?
pie, like you put it in the microwave, turn it up, bit of cream on it.
You said sugar carbs.
But no, just it's carby, like. And then there's a bit of sugar on it. And inside it's all
Carb
the
isn't
black...
an ingredient.
all the-
Go on, how do you make that?
all the
Sugar
black, it's like
carbs.
raisins. Is it black raisins or something?
The black
Black
raisins,
raisins.
Andrew. Oh,
For fuck's sake.
he would never use the white ones. Black
Have you
raisin.
not- have you
He
been-
calls you up behind your back. He goes, "We've got black raisin
not
on the
gonna-
pod, Aaron." I'm like, "You can't say that, Andrew." Like,
Fuck
how
it.
dare...
That black raisin, Jazmynne.
My wee buddy, black raisin.
I'm going to pitch this to Bravo. But you've been here 3 years. You've not had a mince pie. You must have had it.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, we should have got mince. If we'd known that, we'd have brought some mince pies in a
Yeah, I've
live
never
mince pie
heard of it.
tasting session.
I
with
think
you.
you're stinking.
Yeah.
Do you not like them?
No, fine.
Someone who's
Awful. A lot of people are agreeing with me. These are my people.
Do you know what? A mince pie and some mulled wine, no? Mulled wine? That's
That's fucking... They're coming for you. That's the Crips and the Bloods.
That's the border force outside looking for Jazmynne. But what you don't go back to Florida, no, for Christmas or back to Philadelphia, no?
No.
So what about your family then? Are they all over there? Do they come and visit you? Have they been over to see you or anything?
No, my best friend came to visit me, but I did recently go to Florida to visit my family. They predominantly live in like Florida and Puerto Rico, so it's
Big commute?
yeah.
Yeah. How far is that now? Would you get a TransLink? Like, would you do a train or?
It's like a 30-minute flight.
Oh, right. So it's like Cork to Dublin or something.
Yeah,
For
so like
flying.
Florida to Puerto Rico is like here to Liverpool.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
The-
But they've go on.
So can I ask, you were touching on like my Christmas experience because I live here and stuff like that. So what is your Christmas experience like just since being here, like without family and friends, whatever? What will you do? What will you get up to? Like,
I've done something different each year. So the first year I was with, I don't want to.
what you don't want to say?
I was gonna
Say
say.
it. We'll take it out if you want it.
I've spent Christmas with both sides. So it's been
Catholics and Protestants?
Yeah. And,
That's all right.
and I enjoyed the hats. You guys wear hats?
What do you mean?
That's the other side.
Well, no, there was like something I had to break and had a joke in it,
the
and I got a hat.
Cracker. Christmas cracker.
Yeah.
Not have those in the States?
No,
You don't have a Christmas cracker in the States?
no, I've never seen that in my life.
Wow.
So so you've done one with both sides,
Yeah.
and we're all for that.
I just
Speak
I
for
just say
yourself.
I support that.
Yeah.
That's cross community, right?
I feel like
But
if
this is
I'm-
your third year now, so which one are you going with this year then?
I have to go with my husband.
Yeah! Come meet the lesbian family, love.
We're
It's
in a
my
church,
baby
we
black
could-
raisin,
we're
okay?
in a church. We could do it today. I'll
Is there a minister in the room?
I'll do Dougal. It's fine. It's not a problem.
You will. There he goes. Yeah. This is going to get clipped and put in his Dispatches documentary just at the very start.
Panorama investigates Cork in the north.
Yeah.
So what are you doing this year? Where are you going this year? Because Aaron's going to his family and his
Yeah.
aunties and extended family.
My best friend invited me to hers. So
Oh, lovely.
Yes, I'm gonna go spend it with her family, which will be nice.
And does your family in America and Puerto Rico, do they really celebrate Christmas, or is it Thanksgiving a kind of a bigger thing?
We like both.
Well, explain to me what Thanksgiving is.
Thanksgiving. So the Pilgrims, they came over
jeez,
to
go
America. They
who are the Pilgrims now? Who are
they
they in?
stole the
Protestants.
indigenous people's land, and then they had a bit of turkey. And so now every year we say that we're thankful for the invasion, and
You wouldn't get that here, I tell you.
that's it. It's just a time to be thankful. I did one here for
So
my
you're thankful
comedian
for
friends.
life and family and your people in your life and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
No.
We have Christmas, which is all about falling out with people and like, office Christmas parties and HR.
why? Oh,
and,
yeah,
like,
the office
can you believe,
Christmas party.
WhatsApp groups that should go to the police and be like seeing some of the stuff in that. So your family haven't come over here yet?
No, they're not big on traveling at all. But I've been away I moved to Philadelphia, so they're used to me being gone. And I think wherever I'm at, I want to learn the people, learn the culture, and experience the big things here. So I'm here. This is where I want to be. So I want to, feel it out here.
Good stuff. You're very welcome as well. And you enjoying the comedy here, the comedy scene?
Oh, I love the comedy scene here.
Yeah. What is it about the comedy scene here that makes you feel, because it's a really healthy scene, and everyone's doing really well. And one thing I love about it here, spending whatever I did, 16 years living over in England, and still working in England, is that when I go over there, this is kind of sums it up in England, and I'm being very generalistic. It's like in England, it's like if I put a show on at the Leicester Square Theatre, everyone will be like, "Oh, you're doing the Leicester Square Theatre?" They'll be like, "Don't know if you'll fill that." Whereas if you put a show on here, it's like, "Oh, I'm doing whatever, the Black Box," and they're like, "Oh man, that's amazing. We'll post about it. We'll support it. Come on this podcast and try and promote it." There's a really, really strong community of people here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Do you notice that? Do you feel that?
That's the first thing I noticed. Is just how friendly and supportive the people are here in the comedy community.
Yeah.
In America, it wouldn't be that way. There's 300 people going for a 3-minute slot, and they're cutthroat for no reason. Versus here, you guys are almost like a family or a unit. So even running into you the other day, it was we can all have a drink and be chill and
Yeah,
have
it's
a good
great.
time,
Yeah.
So it's just a way better feel.
Yeah. And you feel that as well, Aaron, don't you, when you released your special Africa on YouTube? I remember I opened the show for you both nights, and the amount of comedians that actually turned up backstage just to support you. Because the thing is, if I was working 3-4 nights a week, getting up in the morning and stuff like that, and people say, "Oh, I really enjoy my nights off, because I don't get that many of them and want to stay in with Julie or something like that." And it's but then the amount of people that came in to support you, nearly the whole of the Northern Irish comedy circuit turned up just to support them filming his first special. You would not get that anywhere else.
Yeah, I thought I was dying. That many people showed up. I was like, is there something wrong with me? Do you guys need to give me some news here? What's the crack?
But you feel that love as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do. felt like that was a trick question you're trying to ask me. No, look, I'm very thankful for a lot of that. You were talking about Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Like, I just looking back on the last year, you know, we knew coming into this year that it was going to be, you know, a big one for both of us in terms of things that were happening and shows we were doing, and you know, but to have this year's been class, and it is thanks to people who've showed up today, people who buy tickets, people who come out to all the gigs that we do, and we're never not thankful for that, even though we don't maybe say it all the time. So yeah, I'm just glad to get the year over, have another good year, and keep it going.
Yeah, it is excellent. People here are very, very supportive, you know, of the comedy. It's also, as well as, like, when I go to, like, I'd be in London maybe 2 or 3 times a month, and I'd be doing gigs, and the amount of English comedians that say to me, like, people who I've worked with and gigged with for many, many years before I moved here, they always say to me, like, all I'm hearing is about the Northern Ireland and the North, and how you got people like, you know, like a Shane Todd or a Paddy McDonnell or whoever, like, these people are doing arenas, like normally people who would do arenas, you're looking at McIntyres, you're looking at Johnny Bishops, you're looking at Kevin Bridges.
Yep.
Now you know Kieran Bartlett's done them, like Paddy's done them, and why is that? And I don't know where it comes from, but I feel that what I like about the North here is that people really support their own, and they do the same thing as well in Scotland, and they do it in Liverpool. They really, really get behind their own people, and it's good to see people like, you know, Jazmynne coming in from America who feels that as well. You're coming in from another country, different background, different culture, and everyone's like, yeah, brilliant, let's have it. You know what I mean? You feel that as well, don't you?
Yeah, I've had so many opportunities here that I couldn't even like dreamed for myself. So I'm just like, this is wild, but also like the experiences were also really great. So I remember the first time I did the Empire. Like, you came in and you were like, here's what you have in the front row. This is what you have over here. This is what you have over there. And the ceiling's really high, so you might miss some of the... And I felt like, oh, I feel prepared and I have nothing to be afraid of. And so, like, it's just, I appreciate the people here and how much they will, like, champion people to, like, do well.
And that's one of the reasons why I stayed, because I actually moved back to London for 3 months in 2021, because I thought, oh, pandemic's over now. I'll just go back, because I got stuck here for COVID. Long story. And I went to London and I went, no, I'm going back there, because purely, I didn't come here for the weather, right? You know what I mean? I came here because people are supportive and friendly and warm, and that's why we decided to stay here and make our life. Guys, we're going to wrap up the first section. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Aaron, talk to us a little bit about your special. Who here has watched Aaron's special? Yeah, who here hasn't? Right.
There's people who haven't did either, which is concerning in both parts, to be fair. Yeah, you've had to have done one. There's a yes or no.
I think people have walked in here expecting fucking mass, like, or something like that.
Maybe. No, it is on YouTube. You can go watch it. Aaron Butler Africa. There's been a lot of great positive feedback so far. It's probably one of the proudest things I've ever done. And there's probably people who were there on the night as well. And I'm again, thanks to Andrew for everything he's done for me this year as well. We've both been friends together this year and supported each other, and that friendship, I think, is really important.
That's the most genuine thing I think he's ever said to me. Like, it's lovely.
You fucking fruit. There we go, we're back.
Now, and one thing I love about Jazmynne is when she came over here after a couple of years of living here and doing the circuit and starting out, you then got an opportunity to go onto ITV's Secrets of the Comedy Circuit.
Yeah.
Which was great, because, like, people here recognizing other people are coming from different takes and different backgrounds. So you were in, which episode were you in?
Episode 2, I believe.
Episode 2, and that's all available on the
ITV player.
ITV player. So I hosted that. Was that the one I hosted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hosted that, and you did fantastic on the night. You were absolutely smashing it.
Thank you.
And a very welcome addition to the comedy scene here in Northern Ireland, which I'm also delighted to be a part of. Aaron, Jazmynne, thank you very much for joining us in the first section. They're going to leave now because we've got music coming up on stage. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Give it for Aaron and Jazmynne. To close off this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we have a wonderful singer and songwriter from Northern Ireland. I came across him recently, and I love all his music. I've been listening to him on Spotify and stuff. Tiernan Heffron is with us, ladies and gentlemen. Tiernan, can you tell us what song are you going to sing for us?
Yes, this is one of my original songs called Strangers.
Strangers. Ladies and gentlemen, Strangers by Tiernan Heffron.
How did we get here? I don't know. You look like you just seen a ghost. This isn't how our story's supposed to go. I don't know, but we're not talking. I wanna stay, but I get up walking. I can't bear to see you this way. Why do we feel like strangers? I miss the times that we used to have, like falling in love in the middle of the night, waking up by your side, dancing in the kitchen to your favorite songs. You made my heart feel like I had a home, yeah. You made me feel like I was someone. Why do we feel like, don't wanna feel like, why do we feel like strangers tonight? Ooh, 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 ooh. Why do you have a tear in your eye? What's going on in your beautiful mind? I don't wanna lose you tonight. I don't know, but we're not talking. I wanna stay, but get out walking. I can't bear to see you this way. Why do we feel like strangers? I miss the times that we used to have, like falling in love in the middle of the night, waking up by your side, dancing in the kitchen to your favorite songs. You made my heart feel like I had a home. You made me feel like I was someone. Why do we feel like, don't wanna feel like, why do we feel like strangers? Why do we feel like, don't wanna feel like, why do we feel like, don't wanna feel like, why do